Yes, this is so true. A lot of people are wondering why they're so depressed, why they're so sad, why they feel like it's not enough, nothing they ever do is enough. It's because you're comparing yourself to people's lives on the internet. When depending on what it is that you're following, if you're following these like big creators who seem to have it all and are flashy and are showing off their homes and their cars and their jewelry and their money, you're gonna be like, I want that. Like, why don't I have that? I'm such a loser. And it's like half the time it's fake. These people don't really have all this shit, or they're in a bunch of debt, or they hate their lives, or like how many celebrities do you know that have off themselves because they weren't really happy? That stuff doesn't bring you happiness. If you're following models on Instagram and they're super skinny and they look like they're traveling the world and they have everything and they have the designer purse and they have the gorgeous guy, it's like they're again making it up. There's accounts on here that have done that in the past in their Instagram, and they're exposing themselves on how they lied to you guys about everything that they did, about how many shots it took to get that one perfect one. One girl said she took like 500 pictures just to get one photo. And then on top of that, they Facetune everything. They edit everything to look perfect. It's not real. And then if you're on TikTok and you're following people like career-wise, and they're like, I make 500K a year. Like, look at me. You're a fucking loser. Like, you're not doing this. Like, let me tell you how you can make all this money. Again, it's probably a fucking scam. They're trying to sell you on something. Like, you guys have to realize that people are making up these personalities and making up their reality for the internet because they want to seem better than what they are, bigger than what they are. But don't compare yourself to them. Even my own sister would be like, oh, I need to stop watching TikTok because they're sitting here talking about how much money they make. And it's like, I'm like, wait, why am I not making that kind of money? How come I'm not? And it's like, she's like, I didn't even care until I started hearing people talking about how much money they make on TikTok. And it's not even important. Like, this doesn't even matter. And I was like, exactly. Stop comparing yourself to these people. All of that stuff is so superficial. You guys should be focused on just bettering yourself, meditating, praying, healing your inner child, doing shadow work, anything that's gonna just make you feel better about yourself. The material things don't matter. When we die, like, our body is just a meat suit, and it's not gonna matter if you're skinny, if you're fat, if you're short, if you're tall, if you have acne, if you have no hair. Who cares? What matters is you are on the inside. It doesn't matter who you are on the outside. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It's not real. It doesn't matter the nice cars, the house. Like, it doesn't matter. What is important is your health, that you're healthy. What matters is your heart, that you're a good person. What matters is that you just care about others, that you're kind, that you want to help humanity, and that you're doing things out of the goodness of your heart for the greater good. That is what brings you value. That is what makes you who you are. These people that care about this stuff, they're shallow. I'm sorry. They're shallow. They're empty shells of a person. And that's what I would call a baby soul, because they're valuing things that don't matter over things that really do matter.